guys, it is Tristan with Nerdup's Newsstand, and today we are going to take a look at a book that was announced in 2019. It is well over a year late, but I was pleasantly surprised. I figured, looking at something like Man-Bat #1, I would like it. It is a rogue of Batman, and it's DC. I'm partial to it. But I was like, okay, this is really late. There has to be a good reason. We actually even see a little reference as to how late it is, with it saying this story takes place before the events of Metal and Justice League Dark. Yeah, this is old, but it's really, really good. It's by Dave Wildgoats, and the art is by Sumit Kumar, and it is called Monster Blender. Now, this is going to make this villain almost empathetic, but yet you still hate him. You go through a range of emotions, at least in my opinion. And I think Kirk has always been this way. Man-Bat's always been this way in nature. But I actually prefer him being a little bit more empathetic to what we see here. Now it's a little bit of a different take, which we've seen done before. But it's that serum is the junkie. And that is what is feeding him. And it destroys everything, right? So we open up and we see Francine, and she is not happy. She has found the serum, and she gets in an argument with Kirk right away. And they have their marital relationship basically torn apart because of this. Now, she has given him time. She found it earlier. And she actually says, I found this weeks ago. I've been waiting for you to come to me, you to reach out to your wife and ask for help. And he never did. So she finally got sick and fed up with it and said, enough's enough. You haven't helped me. You've done nothing but help yourself in this situation. You haven't helped your sister. You want nothing other than to just feel that rush. And you kind of get the idea that he's more than just trying to be powerful on this. He's truly, truly addicted to it. And she leaves. And she leaves everything behind. She actually had been moving stuff out for weeks, and he hadn't even noticed. So yeah, you gotta notice a little bit more when it comes to your lady. But yeah, he absolutely didn't. So he basically gets in that mindset of, I'll show her what a good person I am. I am such a good person. I'm going to take, care of crime the way that Batman never could. I am going to just solve everything, and I will show her. How dare she? And that's exactly what we see. Him take some more of his serum and become the actual Man-Bat. And he says, it changes. So when he is himself, he is saying, I'll show her, I'm going to save Gotham. When he is Man-Bat, he's saying, she will regret this. She will, respect me. It gets a lot more menacing as he becomes the Man-Bat. So there he sees this using his, sonic, what is that called? What that bats use? Sonar. Oh my god, I'm sorry. He's using his sonar. He sees basically they're trying to use this gadget to kind of throw off Batman himself, and it attracts him right there. And you see these people loading in and out of this truck, and it's something that is very fragile. They make it clear that if this is broken, they're done. They're done. So Man-Bat comes in and tries to basically take over, and he doesn't do a very good job, and we actually see Batman show up. I really like the way that this page was colored. The art's really good, but the coloring on this page between the blue and the red really, really impressed me. It just draws your eyes straight to Batman. So Batman takes on Man-Bat, and they go toe for toe as the truck, or the van rather, that gets away with this gun, with this very powerful gun. And we see Batman getting flown up with Man-Bat, and the van is right behind them, and they end up crashing that van. And when they do, the bad guys get out, And they use the gun, the powerful gun that, we didn't know what purpose it was. It's definitely a sonar type gun, and it blasts and destroys quite a bit of the central part of Gotham that they're actually in. Not only does it do that, it actually, when he tries to stop them, it causes damage, substantial damage to the people in the radius, to their hearing. So they don't even say, whether that is permanent or whether that is temporary, but there is some damage being done to their ears, right? So we see Batman, and he takes off with Man-Bat, and he has him tied down, I'm assuming in the Batcave or somewhere like that, and he's talking to him. He says, for years, I have protected you. I have told the, GCPD that your heart was in the right place. You were going to do revolutionary things with hearing. You were going to make the world a better place. And time after time, you have proven me wrong. Proven that you could not handle this serum. Proven that you could not handle the gifts that you actually have. And you only indulge for, selfish reasons. And he says, let me go. We are bats. We have kindred spirits. It's not that easy. It's just not that easy. But he says, no, you're going to Blackgate. You are going to Blackgate. You always do this. Your lady had enough. I've had enough. And what you've done to Gotham is ridiculous. She stood by you through hell and high water. And when she started to drown, she vacated. And he actually did, thousands of dollars worth of damages. He has people in critical conditions. All of these things while he still thinks he's the hero. So basically we have a van show up to take him to Blackgate, and they have him all tied up, have him everything. And he starts to kind of drift into that junky moment where you need. And he starts, saying, well, what's going to happen now? Am I going to make Francine mad? Is she going to be mad? Or worse, is she going to cry? Am I going to make my sister cry? And then it starts getting worse. And he says, well, I still can be the bat. There's still part of that serum inside of me. And he starts feeding into that darkness. And as he feeds into that darkness, we see him getting angrier and angrier and becoming more and more of the bat. He's taken so much at this point, he doesn't actually need the serum anymore. He can become Man-Bat whenever he wants. He can change between personas, and he's able to escape. One thing I do like that he did was when he did escape, he initially veered the van that he was in, that he was tied up in. It started to veer off, and it went through almost into a river, right? And he did save the van. So we know that he is not truly evil. He saves it, and he says, stay calm. No one's gonna blame you for what I did. I'm sorry. And he takes off. So this is a perfect candidate for a squad that would, maybe be more beneficial to him instead of an actual true hero like Batman. And that's exactly what we see. We see Amanda Waller come in and say, Gotham's a great city. I want to help you. I totally want to help you, and he deserves it. I know how to clean up after Batman's mess by bringing in the Suicide Squad. And that's exactly what we see. We will be seeing him join the Suicide Squad, and they're gonna bring in the Man-Bat. Now, I do like this. Here's the biggest problem that I have. They're going to be on the hunt for the Man-Bat. This is very, very delayed, and my OCD brain wants to know where it fits in for continuity. And if this is a standalone story, I want to know, because I don't want to put it in my little awkward head timeline thing that I do. And I do think this is probably a standalone story, which, in all honesty, unless it's like a Black Label or something like that, which I don't think it is, I want to know where it fits in, because that's just my OCD. I can't help it. I can't. And a weird part of me enjoys stories less when they don't fit in. I know it's ridiculous, but I'm hoping that this actually does fit in with the new Suicide Squad that we're getting, and it has nothing to do with, death metal or Justice League Dark being written after that, obviously, and that's maybe why it was delayed, because it's going to fit in with the new squad, who we know is going to have the likes of people like Peacemaker. But then again, I'm like, no, that can't possibly happen, because if you look at the end here at the squad, if you look at who is actually involved, some of these people are not alive. Specifically, Deadshot, he's dead. He may come back after the time skip and everything else, so I'm assuming this has no value in continuity whatsoever, which is a little disappointing, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to kind of wait and see. I'm not very patient, but I will try. So anyways, let me know, of course, what you guys think. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am so close to 20K. I can taste it yet. It's just inching up there. It's like pulling teeth to get those last 200 subs. So, hit like. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this. If you have any idea where this fits in continuity for my psychotic brain, let me know below. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon and subscribe stars. You guys literally make this channel possible. Huge thank you to Cage the Mick, Robert Mick Twiz, Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris Z, David L, David Rafford, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Mighty Balls, Mike Buckner, Maizen Barbosa, Ruskar, Ryan Decker, Robert Hoffman, and Doc Holliday. You guys are absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget on the way out to like as always if you enjoy the content, and hit subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.